sense. I know I'm doing my best.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Nashville Unsigned. We are hanging out on the fluffy red couch at the back corner for our new Nashville Unsigned late night TV show with the one and the only, the highly anticipated. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Long time.
Phenix Red. So tell us, like, for the ones that don't know, tell us how long you've been in Nashville, where are you from, like, what brought you here, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Wisconsin, and I've been here about 7 years. I started writing music when I was 8, and I knew that I wanted to move somewhere for music, and I didn't really plan on going to college. I just really wanted to just do my thing and express myself, and I was going to go to New York or LA because I just thought, like, it fit my style. Yeah. But I ended up in Nashville, and it's been really good to me. So right now I run my own studio downtown with my business partner, and we do video production. I got my engineering degree. I learned how to produce. I learned how to do every part of the business that I got tired of paying for and waiting for. And and so here I am. It's just like exactly where I was always meant to be.
Yeah. Speaking of music and new music, you had an album called Chariot that just launched this year. And you spent some time writing that, and so take us through, like, I know you took some downtime too, and you had been diagnosed with Lyme disease, which we share a mutual friend that also is going through that struggle as well. And this is something that they don't really know how to cure. It's all experimental at this point, but tell us how the album and being diagnosed and how all of that, like, weaved together.
Yeah, so it's crazy because so last year I released my single Dinosaur in February and shot a video and released a video, and it really was like we were really going full speed. Like I had all these singles lined up. I had all this stuff I was going to do. And and then I started really going through some health stuff that was really scary. And after 3 months of thinking that I was dying, I found out that I had Lyme. And it really, really tested me. It was a really difficult time because I really just like lost a little bit of faith in myself for a second. And it really made me like live the words that I preach. Because like my entire brand and my energy and my persona and what I've filtered through my identity as Phenix Red is really just a magnification of how I view life and like how important it is to be a warrior versus a victim and how that's a choice. And so it really made my art and my music and my passion and my purpose and my voice like 10 times stronger, because once I really felt like I was slipping into that thing where I was allowing myself to just get sick or like feeling the hopelessness of it, it really had to wake me up in a whole new way. And so the Chariot came about because I was looking at the tarot card for the day I was born, and I was just like searching for things to inspire me and just all things that you can kind of study about yourself and all those things like that. And my tarot card was the Chariot. And so I read about it, and it was all about overcoming struggle and rebuilding a new kingdom. And I was like, that's me. Yes, that's like, it was like your life story is going to be like this. And I was like, well, that's already something I've embodied. So it really woke me up, and I wanted to really put that into my art. Put a lot of the things I heard in my spiritual healings like into my album artwork, and it really just like it took on a whole life of its own. So I picked the songs that I felt like really truly embodied like that transgression, like that movement of me breaking out of that and rebuilding from that. Because when I started to go by Phenix, I had kind of like had my first like fire in life, and where I was like brought down to nothing, and I was realizing, that's just like the beauty of life, is that you burn in flames like 100 times, but like every single time you come out, you're that much stronger, that much wiser, that much better. And like, so that's just, it was a way for me to pay homage to that.
Girl, that is deep.
Yeah.
Like, so deep. I love that. I love that every
Thanks.
single decision that you had to make with your brand and your life, and because it's all decisions based, like things are going to happen to us, but it's how we react to it.
100%. And one of the greatest things that I heard through this process that I think, anybody can take like anywhere with them is like Lyme didn't happen to me. Lyme happened for me. that completely is the like the motto of somebody who has the warrior mentality. Like there's nothing that you can be a victim to. There's nothing that ever can take you down. Nothing, because whenever something happens to you, you change your perspective on it. You're like, okay, this is happening for me. It's guiding me somewhere else. It's asking me to listen. It's asking me to make changes in my life. It's an obstacle to push you in the right way. And if you look at it like that, then you're no longer gonna sit in a hopeless hole full of tragedy. You welcome it and you're excited to grow from it.
Guys, if you have not had the ability to check out this album, it is out on all streaming platforms right now, and it is some deep stuff, and you guys definitely want to sit with this. Her blood, sweat, and tears is in this project.
Literally.
Like literally.
Literally.
So something really cool about your brand, since we're talking about your brand and what it encompasses, is your eyeliner. Like, is a big part of your brand. And now you have, like, temporary tattoos for your fans.
Yeah. They put them on in my last show. It was really crazy to see a bunch of people walking around with my eyeliner. Yeah. Oh, they're into it. Yeah. They bought some for Bonnaroo, and like I had a lot of people buy my eyeliner for Bonnaroo, and I was like, I don't know, like it just kind of fell in my lap. I'm like, this would be a fun way to invite my fans and invite just people into my art a little bit more, you know?
So the last question is WHYLD, so wild. What have you learned, dude, along the way? And I know that you've learned so much throughout your process, but what do you feel like is the one piece that you would like to give to peers or up-and-coming artists that you kind of wish that somebody would have gifted to you?
Yeah, I think it's something that what I want to share is something that I think has always been the core center of how I function in my life and in my art, but it's something that has been continuously tested, and where I see a lot of people not having that voice in their ears or in their head to hear as well. But when you start doing this and it starts becoming a business, or it starts becoming something that you're serious about and things like that, and it changes from you're just singing in your garage to like, I'm doing this and this is what's happening, you get a lot of opinions. You get a lot of people that would love to tell you how to do you. And if you're not careful and you don't spend the time with yourself and build the faith in your gut and build the time like strengthening your inner voice and listening to that, and you neglect it and you constantly are running around doing what everybody else is saying, you slowly become the version of you through somebody else's lens, and that will never reach success.
You're such a wise soul for such a young lady.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Phenix Red, a wise soul. Tell them where they can find you on social media, website, and streaming platforms.
So it's phenixred.com, Phenix with no O, so it's PHENIXRED. All platforms is Phenix Red Music, Phenix Red on YouTube, Phenix Red on Spotify. Yeah.
I love it so much. And this chick is such a boss, babe. Get on everything. Follow her. She's got tons of new stuff coming out. And obviously, if you stay tuned to Nashville Unsigned, we're going to pimp her out because she's our alumni.
I almost said a horrible thing. Okay, get me off. Guys,
we love you guys. We're out of this beast. Peace out.
I can feel it in my backbone. I can see